This video is being brought to you by PROPS.CASH, one of the best research tools in the business. It's a tool that I use on my videos that you see I've been using for over a year, and it's helped me a lot with picking props. Link is down in the description. Get 25% off your first month. Derek White. Player points. The prop is 13.5 today. That's a huge market shift, even from last game where it was 16.5. He only scored 5 last game. He's not producing when it comes to points like he had earlier in the playoffs. The last 4 games, this is game 5 we have here. He's had 5, 12, 10. He had 25 in the first game, but games 2, 3, and 4, he hasn't been scoring. He's getting his minutes. His minutes are there. Look at the percentage from the floor, though, in the last 3 games. 27, 31, and 17. Six field goals made. Okay. Looks like he went 0 for 6, so all his points came from the line last game. Or he may have hit 1. So you look at it. He's just not shooting the ball well in these last 3 games. 3 out of 11, 4 out of 13. 3-pointers, 3 out of 8. It looks like 1 out of 8, and it looks like 1 out of 8 for the last game. 1 out of 4 for the last game. Do we expect Derek White to continue to shoot like this? He's going back home. It's a huge correction. 16.5 was the prop last game for his points. This game is 13.5. Game 5 going back home where he knows he played a pitiful game last game. The books got him decent favorite to go over at most places. -112 at DraftKings, Caesars -133, FanDuel -120. So decent favorite at some of the major books to go over. As you can see, some people have pushed it up to 14. But these are basically the parlay sites. Dabble has already pushed it up to 14. And DraftKings Pick 6, which is a way you can play parlays, has pushed it up to 14.5. Don't think Derek White is going to have a bad game this game. 13.5 points is in play for sure. The over on that one. Karis LeVert, 6.5 rebounds plus assist. Now he's listed as questionable tonight. If he plays, if he plays, I figure everything is in play. So he has smashed this mark over the last 5 games where he's had 9, 10, 9, 7, and 8 rebounds plus assist. His minutes were up last game because he started for Donovan Mitchell. It looks like Mitchell may be back tonight. So he had 38 minutes last game. Prior to that, he's getting 26, 26, 29. So, around an average of 27 minutes per game. If he gets that, I feel good about the over on this number of 6.5 rebounds plus assist. As you can see for the season, he's went over 6.5, 67% of the time, 53 out of 79 games. Head to head, 91% of the time, 10 out of 11 games, and so on. And the last 5, in his last 5, he's went over 100% of the time. If the minutes are there, and if he is not injured, so that means we have to monitor it very closely. We're going to definitely look at the over 6.5 rebounds plus assist for Karis LeVert. And again, he is listed as questionable tonight with a knee, so we have to follow it closely as we get closer to game time. And I hope this 6.5 rebounds plus assists is still available. So I like the over Karis LeVert, 6.5 rebounds plus assists. Max Strus, 12.5 points. He went over it in his last game against Boston in Cleveland. Considered a good game for him. He had 15 points. Prior 3 games versus Boston, 6, 12, 5. In Boston, 12 and 5. For the season, only 43%. He's went over 12.5 points. His prop for the series has pretty much remained the same, but the prop was 11.5 for game 2. He went over by 1. Scored 12, and the market's basically switched since then. The market has switched from 11.5 point prop to a 12.5 point prop. Game 5, very important game. On the road, I do not trust Max Strus at all. Don't really trust him at home. He will hit a couple of threes, maybe 1 or 2, I think. And then after that, he'll probably go cold. Boston's not going to let Max Strus beat him with threes. So, no reason to me to even look at the over on this. If you're going to take anything, take the Max Strus points, 12.5. The under, let's look at the live odds real quick on Strus for this points. Player points, and we'll look at Strus. $12.5 at most places. It's down to 12 at PROPS.CASH, 12 at Dabble. They may be liking him to go over a little bit, but the main books out here, BetMGM, slight favorite to go under 12.5. Caesars, slight favorite to go under 12.5. DraftKings got it even each way, and you got FanDuel, who has him a slight favorite to go under. Can't see the scenario where he goes over tonight on the road, game 5 in Boston. Leaning toward the under for Max Strus.